And yeah, I hope my stream is working fine. And either way though, this is your 𝗬𝗵𝗶 and welcome to my C8. I don't know why my character is so small. Let me fix that actually. It's too big now. And yeah, I'm gonna be playing Genshin Impact today. And let's see how far I can go with the storyline for Emily. And after that, I'm gonna work on the events, let's say. I'm also gonna try to do those character development stuff, like grinding stuff for my characters. But yeah, let's see what happens. Got it? Where? Huh? Got it, sir. I was thinking like what's weird, and I see my chat is getting cut off. Let me fix that real quick. Transform, edit transform. Which one was it again? Was it this? This is for the sideways. Then this should be. Yeah. For some reason, chat B2 is not working, and I am really mad at it, man. Not gonna lie. It's just because of the new update for OBS that breaks everything regarding SQL and stuff, as I know. So let's see what happens in the next update. Either way, let's go to the gaming section. By the way, what do you think of foldable phones? Foldable phones. I mean, it's not bad. It's not good right now. I would really say to like wait for 1 or 2 more years so they can actually perfect the hardware, so we can have a better hardware for those phones. Cause right now, man, for the price, I don't think the hardware is good enough, man. We should get better hardware for that phone, man. Especially cameras. The cameras are not good so far, as far as I know. I mean, it gotten better, yeah, but it's not good enough, man. The price is too high. It was the same for like I think all major like devices that came out recently. But yeah, more like screen is not good enough.
There is still a lot left to
I mean,
do.
that is what do you expect from like a folder and fold, man? Do you expect like they will have like a full AMOLED display on the phone? Those phone has to have some kind of like a plastic in it so that it can actually like fold. I don't think glass can fold like that. Wait, there wasn't like Samsung working on a foldable like TV at some point? Was it Samsung or was it LG? I think it was LG though. I forgot what I was doing. Wait. Okay. It's actually there. I'm thinking of suggesting Techno foldable one. I am not really into for like phones that much, man. The only thing I know is foldable phone right now. It's not as good as like the other phones are in the same price range. So I'm not gonna go and buy a foldable phone right now. I mean, I can't really buy them either way though. Those are really expensive for me. Man, what do you think? Like I gone for a 16K phone, man. It's not even 16K. It's 15K. Phone, man. I wasn't able to like afford something as similar as the same kind of phone I have on my as my previous phone. My mama was confused if buy a laptop or a phone, but I was like buy a foldable phone cause he never experienced Windows. I mean, if you're gonna buy a laptop, or if you're gonna buy an Android-based laptop, buy a tablet that can cost you like 25K and for like a portable keyboard, and put them together, and it will become a decent enough laptop, man. I was actually like, let me like actually say that first. Yeah, okay. I was actually using my tablet at the beginning of the whole quarantine as my laptop, man. My PC wasn't good enough to like for my work. I don't know why it was lagging with like Excel sheet, man. I honestly don't know why it was lagging on Excel sheet. My old PC was abysmal, man. I don't know how it was still running. But yeah, I was using my tablet that I had that was like almost 22K. And I also bought a external like not external, a portable keyboard that cost me like 2.5K, and a cover that can actually magnetically like attach the keyboard to the cover. So it was more or less actually looked like a laptop at that point. So yeah, if you don't really want to buy a laptop, if you want to go for a tablet, then I guess between like 27k you can actually get a good like a laptop experience with an Android. From that, I remember today my friend asked me to suggest a laptop for 1.5k budget. I mean, you can't really go wrong with a Asus laptop at that price point, to be honest. But I guess Alienware might be a good choice, but I'm not really sure though. I'm not really good in laptop things, man. You can actually ask Sammy. You can actually ask Sammy from my server. He knows a lot about laptop and electronics, man. He can actually guide you to buy which one. MSI is also a good one, but MSI is at that price point. I don't think has a good line of laptop. What does he want to do in his laptop though? That's also a good question to ask, to be honest. Is he gonna be like doing work or is he gonna be playing games? Because you have to like consider those two also as well for the like laptop. I mean, laptop, to be honest, to some people gonna be more like feasible, not feasible, like more like it will make more sense to them, because some people don't really want a hunk of metal like lying around in their home. And laptop, they can actually carry their laptop with them anywhere they can. I mean, I don't know why you wanna carry a 1.5 lakh thing with you everywhere, especially on like India, where anyone can just snatch your stuff anytime they want. So yeah, YouTube video editing and music software, they don't really need that high priced laptop. Then you know what? SOS, you're in my Discord server, right? Let me check if Sammy is in my Discord server or not, because I need to like check that first. I think Sammy should be in my Discord server. Yeah, Sammy is in my Discord server. I will just share you his username. Just ask him. Can I copy this? I can't really copy it right now. Wait. @ dang. Okay. Disable. Yeah, now I can do that. Let me just copy and paste his username. Find him on the members tab and ask him, because he knows a lot about those stuff, man. Just tell him that Cyan told me that you know a lot about like electronics, laptop, and PCs. And I have a request. I want to know what kind of laptop I should buy between 1.5k. So he can actually like, suggest you better than me. Yeah, cause I know some good stuff for a budget of 60k about. Yeah, I feel like 70k or 75k laptop gonna be enough for him if it's not gonna do anything in like graphic intensive, man. At that price point, you can actually get a mid-range gaming laptop. If I'm not wrong about like the current pricing of laptops.
Still nothing unusual. 𝗙𝗵 took a peek into the room next door and 𝘁𝗍𝑖n's already sleeping.
But as I said, I'm not really good in electronics and stuff, man. I am not good in any kind of topic, man. I don't know why I become a content creator. Oh my god. Oh, I'm not really good in anime. I'm not really good in I'm not really into mangas. I'm not even good into like games and stuff, but I have become a content creator somehow. Mela, welcome to the stream. How was the day so far? I feel like this is your second time here though. I feel like I've seen your names before.
Perhaps
I'm not really
Kiri's
sure.
true motive was simply forcing 𝘁𝗍𝓐 to confess his crimes. No, that can't be right. If all he wanted was for 𝘁𝗍𝓐 to be convicted for his true crimes, he could have tipped off the 𝗬𝗁𝗍 phantom years ago.
Man, not gonna lie, man. This girl is actually like has a lot of like detective powers, man.
There must be something we're missing.
She's better detective than us, man.
Extremely important.
Maybe we just need to calm down a little. How about some tea? That herbal blend from earlier was pretty tasty. You're right. Maybe we can look.
And the
for
thing is
different
escalating a lot.
distraction, like,
I wasn't expecting like people dying in this storyline.
Oh, there's a 𝗬𝗍𝙗 lily here. Paimon didn't notice it earlier.
Flowers, glaze lilies, incense. Oh no! Sylvain's room! Quick!
Ah, damn! Someone is trying to kill someone with perfume again. I mean, I actually thought of that before, though. I really thought like they might be like kill that guy. They might have killed that guy with perfume actually, because no one got inside. So who can like kill that guy? And as we saw from the beginning, like how Paimon was coughing off because of the scent of those flowers. But then again, I'm not really good at like this kind of stuff, so I just didn't say anything.
Someone was attacked again last night.
It was the older of the merchant brothers, right?
Yeah, I think his name was Sylvain. Poor guy was murdered in cold blood.
First it was Mr. Edgar, then that merchant named Lucian, and now this.
Ah, he didn't survive?
Everyone. This is an active crime scene. Please, no loitering.
Ah, dang, he didn't
It's been 3
survive.
days and they haven't even caught a glimpse of the guy. What is going on?
Do you think it could be the
Yo,
work of the
Raymond, welcome to the stream,
evil
man. How's the day
spirit?
so far? Things good. Things calm
How
down
do you
or
get away with
still like
something
chaotic
that with
over
so many
there?
people watching.
Keep it moving, everyone. No loitering.
Ah, thanks for subscribing, Myla. Is it 11 or is it 1 and dash there though? Either way, thanks for subscribing. I don't know what I did that you thought of subscribing, but thanks for subscribing.
I suppose I'm next.
Ah man, he's not getting well.
You don't know that. 𝗂𝗃 already attacked you once, and you survived. Perhaps he doesn't consider your crime to be worthy of death.
You were the only reason I managed to survive, Emily. I never did thank you for that, did I?
Even if I wasn't there, Tighnari was also in the vicinity. He would have been able to help.
Is that so? I suppose I'm a very fortunate person then. I have exceptional students, caring
Oh, I still
friends,
didn't do
and
Emily's story.
respect of my
Man,
peers.
Emily's story,
If it
not
is
gonna lie,
indeed
it's like
our
I'm watching a
time to
Sherlock
go,
Homes like
then
movie.
I'll
I'm
die
not lying, man.
regrets.
The
But
kind of like
here we are.
storyline it's
There's
going
nothing.
from the beginning to
Yalan is
to so
gone.
far.
Now
It's actually just reminds me of
his
Sherlock
enemies
Holmes for
are
some
too.
reason.
It really
That's why I like
makes you
wrote the like
wonder
title over there.
if there's even a reason to keep on living.
If you really want an answer, I suppose you'll have to ask 𝗂𝗃 himself, once we finally catch him.
Well, I hope
And
it all
if
goes well.
Edgar actually becomes like at the end
There's something
as
else
𝗂𝗃,
I'd
man,
like to
I'm gonna flip, man.
With
I'm gonna flip.
Everything that's
I
happened,
have a suspicion
holding the
that this guy is actually like
is off
this guy's a
the table
𝗂𝗃. Because
But
I know
so
there's no other
many
like
flowers
explanation
were
how those
transported
other
here for the
people
show.
died.
Some of them thousands of miles away from their homeland. I can't let them wither away.
And
with
again,
no
like
one to
if
care
he
for
was
them.
𝗂𝗃, then probably
Whether
those two
𝗂𝗃
brothers
gets
would
to
actually
me first,
recognize him though.
or I'm
So
sent back to Fontaine to stand trial. I
you might
won't
dip.
be
Okay, man.
around
Thanks for
to
coming by,
look
man.
after
Thanks for
them.
coming by. No worries.
I know it's a lot to ask. But
If you're
could
still like
I
in the
entrust
chats,
them
man, I'm gonna
to your
start a like
care?
event on my
Of
channel
course, man.
where I'm gonna be like streaming
Really?
like
Oh,
Genshin
I'm glad
every
to
day
hear it.
from 1st
Now
September
I
to
truly
19th
have
September,
nothing
in
to
which
worry
I'm gonna
about.
be working on my characters
Sure, Sean
mostly
still has
and
some
doing the
questions for
events
me,
and
so
stuff, not the story
I've
quests and
gotta
stuff.
go.
So I can like level up my
Go ahead.
characters and get my
Best
characters
not
built
to keep
properly.
him waiting.
If you're interested,
He
man,
can be
we can like
hot,
co-op
impatient.
and join the VC and maybe like have some fun while doing so. I know I'm gonna be like a burden though, but I will appreciate the help, man. To be honest, I just remembered we can flash Windows 10 on to Android and dual boot. Man, genuine advisement, don't do that. You won't have fun. Simply, and Windows is not, especially Windows 10, it's not really like a supported with the kind of CPU we have on mobiles.
Paimon Paimon sure hopes Emily's plan will go well.
Emily still isn't back. I hope she didn't run into any trouble.
Just a second. I need to like get the volume a little bit lowered. My head is hurting right now.
Yeah, that's true.
I mean, Windows 11 might be a
Traveler, I had my
visible
men start
option later
spreading the
on, though not
information you
now.
requested.
They are actually working
The crowd
on
is gone now
a
too,
new
but
Windows.
I have to admit,
Windows
I'm not really
separate
sure
Windows
what's
version, I
going
think,
on.
just for
After listening to Emily's
x86
plan, I started getting
processors.
the materials together and arranging
So yeah.
personnel.
Well, the
I barely had a
cheapest
second to
fold
spare
I
last
found
night.
is 60K.
To be honest,
Wait, 60K?
I'm still not
That's
sure
all?
how the crime was committed that night.
Huh. They are more cheaper now.
The key clue was right in front of us the entire time. Let's go. We'll show you where the culprit hid a goose. Wasn't this incense originally in Lucien's room? It must have been moved here before nightfall yesterday.
Yeah, this whole event is like Sherlock Holmes, man. Not gonna lie. I guess that it's by Techno. That's why. Yeah, Techno actually like I guess as Techno is like a Chinese brand, that's why they can like go that low. To be honest. I don't know how Chinese brands actually can go as so cheap that like it kind of like baffling, to be honest. I don't know how they like actually get their profits from, where they can get their profits from. Then again, maybe they just all never mind. I'm not gonna accuse anything. Never mind. Ooh, I just realized nobody's told me that, huh?
Wow, another all-nighter. Paimon
Turned
sure
it off?
hopes Emily's plan will go well. Oh, but Kali still looks quite worried. Let's go talk to her.
Damn, it's all restarted? Ha, dang.
Emily still isn't back. I hope she didn't run into any trouble. Yeah, that's true.
Traveler, I had my men start spreading the information you requested. The crowd is gone now too, but I have to admit, I'm not really sure what's going on. After listening to Emily's plan, I started getting the materials together and arranging
By the way, my
personnel.
mother now
had
started
a second to
teasing
spare
me
last night.
because I bought
To
a
be honest,
34K
I'm still
phone.
not sure
Well,
how the crime was
exchanged
committed that night.
and got it for 20K, but the always criticized me. She's criticizing me. Man, don't mind it, man. Don't mind it. To be honest,
The key
To
clue was
them-
right in front of us the entire
to
time.
them, any phone above like 10,000 rupees is like an extra expense, to be honest. And to the
We'll show
like
you where the culprit hid a goose.
not taking sides, any phone above like 10,000 rupees is like extra, to be honest. As a phone, I'm saying. Nowadays, phones are not really actually a phone. They're more like a personal PC with the kind of stuff they can do actually right now. Like before, like even like 5 years ago, man, I don't think phones could actually like, do the stuff that we can do right now on phones. You can actually like, properly edit a whole video on your phone, man. And that shows like how powerful a
Glazed
phone
lily,
has
huh?
become so far.
I think I've heard of it before. It's a flower from Liyue, right?
Well, did you know it only blooms at night?
Emily, you're back.
Exactly as expected.
I mean, if you don't want to take any
Flower
pictures, then
that only
why
blooms
should
at
you?
night.
That's the thing. You know what?
𝗏𝗏𝗏
If I just show my gallery, it's just all like
Exactly.
anime memes.
Although the new
Nah, never mind. Just also the anime memes. There's nothing
in this
else.
scenario. When it's closed, the gaps between the petals
I
are
snapped
too
too much
large.
anime memes on my phone,
That's
man. I don't know
Tighnari
why.
chose the glazed lily as his mechanism.
I guess
He
there are
would start
occasional
by
like
preparing an
photos for
abuse sample.
flowers and trees, but aside from that, there's nothing else though.
If poured into the flower pot, the liquid would seep into the soil. That might prevent the substance from taking effect. There's a sticky substance on the edge of the flower petals. It's one I recognize.
Yeah, let me do some detective giri over here.
If applied to the outside, you would still be able to smell a 𝗬𝗓𝗄, even in the daytime. If you stick the petals together with slime condensate, then, in the daytime, the glaze lily would act almost like a hidden container.
Ooh.
That's right. He applied a diluted form of slime condensate to the petals to stick them together and enclosed a sample of 𝗬𝗓𝗄 in the center. That way, the 𝗬𝗓𝗄 would remain trapped inside during the daytime, unable to seep between the petals and evaporate into the air. This also allowed the culprit to plant the poison well in advance, while his targets remained oblivious. However, the diluted slime condensate wouldn't be viscous enough to prevent the petals of the glaze lily from opening at night. So by nightfall, the flower would bloom, thereby forcing the target to inhale the 𝗬𝗓𝗄 trapped inside.
And Carrier could execute his revenge without having to step foot inside the room during the night.
By the next morning, the sample of 𝗬𝗓𝗄 would have nearly fully evaporated. The glaze lily would have already closed its petals, and any lingering odor would be concealed by the fragrance of the other flowers in the room.
The kind of like detective stuff that is happening in this whole story quest. Man, any kind of quest in Sumeru has like this kind of really thought out like plans. Oh my god. I guess this kind of stuff that started from Fontaine though. Like, damn, that the whole detective stuff, man. It's just interesting, to be honest. We need more of this kind of stuff, man.
You're telling me this version of 𝗬𝗓𝗄 is so toxic, inhaling the minute amount trapped inside a flower is enough to kill a grown man? And how did Edgar even survive ingesting a whole bottle of the stuff?
That's because 𝗬𝗓𝗄 is just as dangerous now as it was all those years ago. The level of toxicity has never changed. Only a small subset of people are truly at risk.
Ah, you mean people who are sensitive to elemental energy. So it's just some sort of happy coincidence that Sylvain and Lucien are allergic to the stuff? That can't be right.
Yeah,
They were
don't
involved
tell
in
me,
the
please
operation all
don't
those
tell me
years
that
ago.
teacher is actually the
If
culprit.
the stuff gave them a bad reaction, they would have known from the very start.
I
That will be a
wouldn't use the word
so kind of like plot twist.
necessarily.
Oh my god.
It's more like they're susceptible to its effects. But that distinction isn't important right now. You can think of it this way. It's not that Sylvain and Lucien are innately sensitive to elemental energy, but that Kyria found a way to ensure that they would be.
Huh? Wait, how can that be though? If they were not allergic to something, how can someone make them? Is that possible even? Berries essential all. I don't think primordial sea. Wait.
In Fontaine, I experienced how drinking primordial seawater made me more attuned to the element of hydro. But that substance would be hard to get around here.
Yeah, that's what I was thinking. I wasn't thinking of this, but what I was thinking when I clicked on primordial sea, that if as they were Fontainian, but I don't think that will work right now. Primordial sea, if touching primordial sea makes them go into liquid form, and they get essentially they get trapped in that whole water. But I wasn't thinking of that though. Huh. Wait.
All kinds of essential oils commonly found in alchemical products can temporarily increase elemental affinity. But it would be difficult to force someone to use them without knowing it.
That's true.
The incense I smelled earlier seemed familiar. Thinking back on it, I'm almost certain it was the scent of Spirit Borneo.
And yeah, that can actually. Oh,
In Sumeru, scholars use spirit borneal to aid meditation and stimulate their connection to the 𝗸𝗏𝗪𝗀.
Alchemically produced essential oils, the primordial seawater that caused unrest in Fontaine not too long ago. All of those are substances that can heighten your sensitivity to elemental energy.
Yeah, spirit borneal is more like accessible on Fontaine. That's what they use.
Trouble when we first came to Sumeru.
Ah, yes. I definitely remember that.
In Sumeru, it's not uncommon to use incense indoors, so its presence wouldn't arouse suspicion. The flowers in the room could also serve to mask
Man, the kind of like
Flowers are
dedication
pretty
and the
important
kind of
to
like
this plant,
preparation that guy had
Lily
to
is
do.
native to Liyue. It would be completely unnatural.
But
to
still,
have
one
her here
thing
in
is like
Sumeru, if it
missing in
weren't
the
for
whole
exhibition.
connection though.
coincidence.
How did he got into their
Actually,
room?
It's not a coincidence at all.
No wonder he was willing to pay a small fortune to rent out the hotel.
He probably used the mora Yelena left him, don't you think? That money was supposed to set him free. But in the end, it was just a tool for his revenge.
There's a saying among forensic doctors in Fontaine: every step you take leaves a mark. But up until this point, we haven't been able to detect any trace of Kiria's activities. That's not because he was coming and going undetected, or because he's some kind of evil spirit, but because he's been disguised as someone else this entire time.
Please don't be the teacher. I would be.
Creating such an intricate mechanism out of a glaze lily. Setting up the spirit borneal in advance. And arranging for Sylvain and Lucien to stay at the hotel. It all points to one person. The expert in charge of the entire exhibition. Kiria and Edgar are one and the same.
Oh my god. I was thinking of this from the... Oh my god.
But Kiria was only in his teens back then. He wouldn't even be 40 years old by now. Edgar's lived here for so many years. Even if he changed his appearance, going that long without giving anything away, it would be impossible.
Bad news, Sheriff. Mr. Edgar was attacked.
What?
A dark shadow-like figure just ran out of his room. It was giving off a really ominous aura. But before we could even react, the figure up and disappeared like some sort of ghost or something. By the time we got a look inside the room, Mr. Edgar was gone. Do you think Kiria kidnapped him?
Or maybe he just ran away then.
I need you to think very carefully about this. Are you certain that figure wasn't Edgar himself?
I mean, Mr. Edgar was so frail. I don't see how he could have moved that fast.
It would seem Master decided to tap into
Okay, I
an
feel like they also use that gel.
What? But
Huh.
that's so dangerous with the condition he's in. It's...
But why? Why would he do that? He's already accomplished his revenge.
No. If his aim was to target everyone who had a hand in Yelena's death,
What's your favorite character, Genshin character?
Not
Okay, so far it's gonna be Beidou. And if you ask me that all of the Genshin characters, my favorite character to use is gonna be Ganyu. Cause she was my first like 5-star character, to be honest. And Beidou is my favorite character in Genshin because of her personality, man. I'm not talking about the other personality, I'm talking about her personality as a person. Because, man, I don't really see same kind of like characteristics that much in Genshin so far. And also the fact that she was one of my like most used character at the beginning of the game.
The shadow
I feel like that's also like
ran in
made the
direction of
bias
the
for
elf,
me though.
And my partner immediately chased after them.
We should hurry before they're forced to confront each other.
Where in the world did he go? Let's ask the merchants.
A ghost! It's a ghost!
It's all right. Please, calm down and take a deep breath. Can you tell us what you saw?
And Ganyu is actually like really powerful. That's why I like really love her. And using her is not that hard. You just have to like just spam your charge attack. Not charge attack, wait.
How could something like that happen in
Power sword, I guess. I don't think those are called power sword. What are those things called though? The right click, I guess?
This is terrifying.
Wait.
No, don't come any closer.
Never mind.
No, don't come any closer. If we go any further, we'll be out of port almost. There'll be hardly any witnesses.
It's all right. I can detect a faint
But
whiff
yeah,
of
still like
scent.
why is he
I
going
would
for
say he
suicide?
passed by this location not too long ago. It's this way.
Is it
Please
because like he
follow me.
wants to like put an end to the whole trail? Like everything related to that perfume or that flower? That might be a case though. Wait, why am I going that way? I'm supposed to go. Okay. I'm not interested in fighting. Sorry. Goodbye. I forgot this is not Wuba. Damn. Wait. I guess I need to use. Yeah, I know. This. I don't know how I messed that up, man. Huh? Why the middle thing disappeared? I don't know, I came here just for this though. Let me check. Nope. Why did that thing disappear though? Is it a part of a quest? A wall quest? I don't really know. Never mind. Also, I don't think I came here before. Okay, that's... Let me go up there first. Can I even go up there? Is it inside? It is inside. Okay. Okay, I won't be able to climb that. I won't be able to climb that. I should be able to get to that branch. Then maybe. By the way, what is your favorite Genshin character though? Let me hear that. And why is he or she is your favorite character? Okay, from here to there then. Okay, you know what? I'm getting distracted. I don't know why I got distracted so hard. Ah, we're gonna get inside a dungeon. Or domain.
The scent is getting stronger. This must be the place.
Yep, a domain. Let's go. We're gonna have a really sad ending, I feel like. We're gonna have a really sad ending. I forgot to change my change to Mona. I forgot to change Ghani to... Never mind. Never mind. No worries. It shouldn't be that bad. Hopefully.
Oh! O's! Are you alright? Were you attacked?
No, I'm all right. I was just chasing after that figure, and then all of a sudden, I didn't feel so hot.
Let me take a look.
I guess he also got poisoned by
The
August.
air definitely feels heavy. It smells nice, but for some reason, it's hard to breathe.
This feeling. I've encountered it before.
Everything looks all right. It was probably just the stress of the chase, combined with the impact of the environment. A bit of rest would do you some good.
I can't rest. Mr. Edgar is still in there. He taught my sister how to make perfume. He's a good man. I can't just abandon him to die by Curia's hand.
O's, you need to calm down and listen to me. Edgar is the one we're after. He and Kiria are the same person.
But how is that possible? I thought you said Curia was in his 30s. Mr. Edgar is 70-something. Changing your appearance to look decades older, that doesn't seem possible.
Now that
That's
actually
why he had
happened.
to resort to extraordinary measures to age himself.
Yeah, that actually happens.
Kiria used a delusion to bring back the Auguste flower, corroding his body in the process, just like his older sister.
No. He couldn't have. Mr. Edgar has been in Port Ormos for years. If someone started impersonating him all of a sudden, we would have noticed.
And what if the impersonation started before he ever set foot in Sumeru? I've yet to confirm it, but I suspect Kiria killed the real Edgar in Fontaine not long after his release from prison. While Edgar was incarcerated, Kiria started making preparations to replace him, including forcefully aging his body, studying perfumery, and planning the real Edgar's demise. The new Edgar then decided to relocate to Sumeru, seemingly out of an innocuous desire to let go of the past. He even left perfume making in favor of mentoring students. But these decisions were all for a specific purpose: the need to distance himself from anyone who might see through the facade. And Sumeru fit the bill to a T, with no one around to question his identity. All he had to do was grow a beard, don a pair of glasses, make a few minor alterations to his appearance, and everyone would believe he was exactly who he claimed.
Let me
Edgar,
fix a
a
little bit
perfumer
myself,
from Fontaine.
because my guy is getting
As
cut
the
off.
years went by, he removed
damn.
his disguise little by little and continued to refine his skills. It would have been a gradual process, one that ensured no one around him would notice anything unusual.
That explains why Sylvain said he barely recognized Edgar back at the hotel. He aged himself decades beyond his years just so he could accomplish his revenge. Is that even worth it?
I need to find Mr. Edgar. He's not that kind of person. He can't be.
What you really need is to get out of here and rest.
No, I can keep going.
Wait! This environment is likely being influenced by the delusion. Any discomfort, no matter how slight, should not be treated lightly. I know how to relieve your symptoms, Mr. Ooze. Please come with me and rest. I'm sure Kiria... No, Edgar wouldn't want any more innocent people implicated in all this.
Kale's right. The Traveler and I will take things from here. From our brief exposure to a goose, it would seem the substance has little effect on us. This leads me to believe those blessed with a vision or capable of wielding elemental power are more resistant to the effects of abnormal elemental energy. In other words, this environment doesn't pose as much of a risk to us. Actually, now that I think about it, this stronghold likely has multiple points of entry. If the target were to escape from a different point of entry, that might allow him to evade capture. I hate to trouble you, but we need people to survey the perimeter.
She's just politely asking him to go out without like making him to think too much.
Thanks. Hear that? We're heading out. There's work to be done. Ooze, head back to Port Ormos and start gathering reinforcements.
Got it.
Traveler, Emily, Paimon, please be careful. For someone whose only purpose in life is revenge, there's no telling what they'll do when there's no reason to move forward.
Don't worry. This isn't the end. Not for us or for Kyria.
And 𝑘𝐽𝓬 is too
We're not
personally
going to
involved
let a
in the
goose
whole
kill anyone
in this
else.
whole thing,
It's
man, right
time
now.
for the mythos to fade into obscurity.
Cause if you have ever like checked a manga, you know what I mean right now.
Monsters? Perhaps they were attracted here by the increased level of elemental energy.
Born of icy frost. Access denied. For 𝗓𝗏𝗵𝗍.
Go.
Shine down!
There's one more left.
There is no escape!
I've never seen these seeds before. They must also have been created with the power of a delusion. It seems to be avoiding us, and there's no other way forward. Perhaps we could try luring it to the edge of the cliff.
So like this. Ah.
Whoa, look at all the Auguste flowers! There are so many of them. I can't believe a single person did all this. Must have taken a lot of time.
I fear that statement is truer than you know, Paimon. Using a delusion comes at a cost. Not just time, but the time you have left to live.
But why would Kyria need this many Auguste flowers? He only needed a few bottles of Auguste to carry out his plan, right?
Perhaps hatred wasn't the only emotion fueling his obsession with Auguste. Not long ago, he told me he didn't want all the flowers transported to Sumeru to wither away in a foreign land. But Kyria betrayed Snezhnaya, abandoned Fontaine, and lived his entire life in Sumeru under the guise of someone else. For someone with nowhere to call home, perhaps dying among a bed of Auguste flowers just like his sister is the best homecoming he could ask for.
I mean that's fair. That's fair. Let's go forward. More enemies? Okay, more enemies.
Shine down!
Born of ice and frost. I can fix this. No touching. Blaze over. Illusion shattered.
They should die.
Born of ice and frost. Access denied. Next on the agenda.
Second round.
Sacred name. Fortune preserve. This'll brighten up the place. Neutralize. Come on. Oh, born of ice and frost. No touch. Torn to oblivion. There is no escape.
Spring forth!
Again, push it towards there. কিছু বলছিস?
A plant that destroys seeds. Huh. Quite the ecological marvel. Let's head back to the place where the seeds first appeared.
We're way behind schedule.
So are we gonna avoid them now? Is that how it's gonna work? Why?
The scent of flowers is getting stronger. We're almost at the end.
I just hope we are not that late though.
The scent of flowers is getting stronger. We're almost at the end.
Did they catch up that fast? No. My strength is just waning. But it doesn't matter. This is far enough.
This is a garden of 𝗬𝙗 flowers. But it's not mine. It's the one that was set on fire all those years ago in Fontaine. Yelena? Yelena! You tried to hide it from me, but I always understood. The reason why you continued to use the delusion, the reason why you set your garden on fire, it was all because of me. I shouldn't have listened to you that day. I shouldn't have taken the Mora and ran. But by the time I realized something wasn't right, there was nothing left. The flowers were gone. And so were you. I know I'm almost 20 years too late. I should have come looking for you earlier. I should have died with you that day. Yelena? Yelena! No! Don't leave me! Please, Yelena!
Don't tell me he's gonna survive the whole thing now. Okay, they were actually there at the right time, huh?
I'm alive. No, that's not possible. I saw her, Yelena. We were together.
That was an illusion, likely brought about by the residual toxin in your body coupled with the pollen in the air, neither of which are fatal.
No, the amount of August I drank, it should have been enough. A fake, but how?
We started making the preparations last night with one goal in mind: to create a perfect accord. The accord is the basis of perfume making,
the product in its most primitive form. Ambergris mixed with cedar wood, rounded out with a base note of agar wood.
This is the scent of leather?
Exactly. We're unable to extract essential oils from leather, but by combining other raw materials, we can recreate its essence. That is the purpose of an accord.
Does that mean you can recreate any scent in the whole world?
I'm afraid not. Certain fragrances in this world are simply one of a kind. That quality is what draws people in and fuels their obsessions.
If I wear a goose to the ball, I'll also be one of a kind.
Our competitor already got their hands on it.
It doesn't matter how much it costs. I have to buy something better.
This fragrance will be one of a kind, no more. Myths can be deconstructed, miracles can be recreated. All it takes is skill, experience, limitless exploration, and a little patience. The only thing left is determining where the real August is hidden. Pretending to be attacked means he's not free to move around. August must be hidden within reach.
Paimon took a peek through the window earlier and his house was packed with flowers.
The curator commissioned a flower pot from 𝗂𝗪𝗏 capable of retaining heat and moisture.
Perfumes are as beautiful as flowers, and equally as delicate. When stored, you must take care to control the temperature and keep them away from direct sunlight. Did you get all that, Emily?
Man, he looks more cool in the CG, man. In the game, he looks like every other like a generic NPC, but here he actually looks cool.
Did you hear? Someone was attacked again last night.
So, Sylvain is dead. Is that right?
Yes, Master.
So, you switched the bottles of August, and then lied to me about Sylvain's death.
Convincing you that your revenge had been completed was the easiest way to get you to let down your guard.
Impossible. Even if you found a way to switch out the bottles, there's no way you could have made an accord. If August was so easy to replicate, Yelena wouldn't have.
It was a combination of rainbow roses, glaze lilies, and Cecilias. Those ingredients would have conflicted with each other if you tried to combine them in the past. But recently, we found a way for them to work together.
Dim?
Rainbow
roses,
glaze lilies, and Cecilia's.
The free নেই.
August was created over 10 years ago, All this time, people never stopped analyzing it, never stopped trying to recreate it. Perfumery techniques are advancing day by day. We've found better ways to extract essential oils, separate oils and fats. We even discovered new ways to combine fragrances together. The mythos surrounding a 𝗬𝗓 may have been untouchable almost 20 years ago, but now it's time for it to become a thing of the past.
The past?
You've been working as a perfumer for all these years. You should have always known that it is possible to make an accord, even if only in theory. But the meaning you assigned to a 𝗬𝗓 became so inflated, you allowed yourself to get lost in it. Just like the perfume mania that captivated the public all those years ago. You believed in its divinity and grandeur. You believed it was entirely one of a kind. Your obsession with the 𝗬𝗓 is also what allowed us to predict how you intended your plan to end, and to make preparations in advance.
We just didn't expect it to happen so fast.
Yes, Raymond, welcome back. Were you like eating, or like were you like playing some games right now?
You hit the nail on the head now, didn't you? So,
and still didn't finish. Man, I take my sweet time, man. Don't mind me. I'm not as fast as you.
Since last night, I assume you've also figured out my method, then. That means the news of Sylvain's death. The crowd gathered outside the hotel this morning.
I was vibing with music. Understandable.
You put on with the sheriff?
Yes. If we hadn't, you might have resorted to the delusion out of desperation, or continued to use your spirit borneal and a 𝗬𝗓 combination to wreak havoc.
Who knows? Maybe I would have just offed myself then and there.
I know if you had things your way, you would carry the truth of Edgar's demise and the secrets of this garden to the grave, but I'm sorry, Master. I don't want to see any more death. Sylvain only inhaled a small amount of poison. He's being detained as we speak. All the crimes he concealed back then will be exposed in a court of law for everyone to see, and all his secrets will be revealed. The same goes for you as well.
Is that so? Well, I suppose I'll be spending the rest of my days in a prison cell then.
Whoa, he accepted that kind of fast.
I mean, he was almost going to like end himself, man. What do you expect from him?
I don't need to justify my actions, nor do I intend to repent for them. I did what I set out to do. I may have lost in the end, but it was my choice every step of the way. And if I could do it all over again... But there's no going back, is there?
Careful, everyone. This environment is dangerous. I'll lead the way.
Stick close and hurry up. We can't let Edgar die.
Looks like I'm almost out of time. Although, I do have one final question, Emily.
Of course, Master.
The combination you used to make your accord. How did you figure it out?
The scent of a 𝗬𝗓 is complex and varied, yet the main ingredient consists of a single variety of flower. So, as I was analyzing the sample yesterday, I got to thinking, what if the scent of the 𝗬𝗓 flower was already imbued with that complexity during its cultivation?
You're saying Yelena designed 𝗬𝗓 to have the scent of multiple flowers?
Rainbow roses, glaze lilies, Cecilias. The perfumers of the past knew that if you combine their essential oils directly, they would just cancel each other out. It was a conundrum they could never solve. But if you cultivate a new flower species that intrinsically carries the unique features of those three scents, you can bypass that issue entirely. It goes without saying that for that time, this idea was a stroke of genius.
Rainbow roses, glaze lilies, and Cecilias. Those really do seem like flowers you would choose, Yelena.
I kind of feel bad for that guy, man. Not gonna lie. I do kind of feel bad for that guy. But then again, the thing he has done, he can't be redeemed at this point. At the end, no matter what, you shouldn't. Never mind. It's just a moral dilemma at that point. It's like a trolley question, let's say. Now we're gonna go to Fontaine for some reason. We're not gonna go to Fontaine. We're at Fontaine. Nice. Wait, is this Emily's house?
Did you know? Miss Emily's releasing a new perfume. Right. I heard about that. I think it's called Yelena.
Ah. Okay, actually, you know what? That's actually a good nod. That's actually a good nod.
Everyone in Fontaine is talking about the new perfume you're releasing.
I was hoping to release it without such a fuss, but the news spread way faster than I expected. I just hope it won't become the source of some new myth, especially after all the work we did to demystify a 𝐽𝑒st. I did, although I made a few modifications to the formula to make the scent more pleasant and long-lasting. I actually brought a few samples with me today. I hope they're to your liking. Also, I was hoping you could try out the fragrance before I officially release it and tell me your thoughts.
Of course! A good sense of taste and sense of smell go hand in hand, you know? Just leave it to Paimon!
Yeah, just don't drink it.
Oh, it smells great!
It's alright. All feedback is worth considering. Besides, when it comes to perfume, commenting on whether it smells good is the most straightforward assessment you can ask for. There doesn't always have to be a deeper meaning.
Right! Do those flowers have some special meaning? Hearing their names seemed to have an effect on him.
If I had to guess, I'd say it probably has something to do with the language of flowers.
The language of flowers? Oh, we've heard of that before! Paimon remembers hearing something like, the Cecilia represents the true feelings of the prodigal son?
What each flower is said to represent varies by person and across different moments in history. The same is true for the flowers that make up the scent of a 𝐽𝑒st. After returning to Fontaine, I did some research, and it turns out the meanings of those 3 flowers can be reassembled to form a single phrase. Forget the past and keep on living. Perhaps that's the legacy Yelena always intended, not the nobility and grandeur most people associate with the 𝐽𝑒st.
Do you think Kiria knew about that?
I paid him a visit before his trial and explained what I found, but he didn't seem to care. Who knows? Maybe she didn't mean anything by it at all. That was his response. Yelena is gone. We'll never know what she was thinking. We can look for meaning all we want, but it'll never be anything but conjecture. Even if that is what she was trying to say, I would never be able to forget her. Avenging her death? That was the meaning I chose for my life. Kiria cultivated his revenge like a flower. He was committed to making it bloom, even if in the end, it didn't bear the fruit he was hoping for. In any case, he did want me to pass along his thanks. Thank you for saving my life, for giving me the chance to learn that a 𝐽𝑒st could have carried a very different meaning. Love and hatred are a privilege of the living. When someone dies, their thoughts, feelings, and intentions die with them. In that sense, what a 𝐽𝑒st truly represents in the language of flowers will forever remain a mystery. But even if it's only a conjecture, I would like to believe my own interpretation. The meaning we give to flowers, the symbolism we assign to our perfumes, they're constantly twisted and exploited in our imperfect world. And yet, at the very outset, they're born from the simplest and most beautiful desires we hold in our heart.
Man, to be honest, so far I will say this whole quest was really interesting. I mean, other like story quests we get for characters, most of the time those story quests are kinda disappointing at best. But this one was actually good though. Huh. It's gonna take some time to load. Okay, as we are done with the story quest, let's go and do the event quest now. I haven't done anything? Wait, huh? It's not unlocked yet? Ah, dang. Okay, let's not do the event quest then. I have done this. I have to explore that. I'm not doing that, sorry. Yeah, let's actually then work on the characters then. What time is it? It's 8:41. I can also change my game then, maybe. Okay, let's for now finish up our resin, then let's see if I can change or not. Which character should I work on then? Okay, you know what? They are characters that I haven't leveled up fully, right? Yep. So Ayato. For him, I will need. Ah, damn! It's not gonna happen in one day. This one is 𝗬𝙗𝗵𝗵𝗂. Okay. And what about the other character? What other characters should I work on then? Ah, you know what? Let me also work on 𝗀𝗚 then. I wanna have her in my team, to be honest. Level 40 is gonna be easy. After that, I guess I have to grind then. Ah, I have to fight this. Let me get Mona back.
It is as the...
And let's start a fight.
Propagate! Wheel of life. Delve into destiny. Shine down. Let me scribe. Go. Opening box of 𝗬𝙗𝙗𝗵𝗵𝗂. Illusion shattered. Shine down. Now you shall perish. Leave my space. Decided by destiny. Life goes on. Sacred name, fortune preserver. Illusion shattered. Delve into destiny.
One down. Never mind.
Let me scribe.
I guess I actually will need
Shine down.
Ganyu.
Propagate. Illusion shattered. Delved into destiny. Written in the stars. Inazuma shines eternal. Shine down. Decided by destiny. Scatter. There is no escape. Opening box of a death eye tricks. Shine down. Wheel of life.
Okay, that should actually let me get character leveled up. Wait.
Even
Okay, now I need 4. 𝗟𝗡 region. Wait. By 𝗟𝗡 it means over here, right? No? Ah, it's talking about this area. Okay, no worries. It should be on the beaches. Okay, is it underwater though? Yeah, let me try this again. And done. I should be able to get these two. What is this? Okay, I don't really know. Never mind. But yeah, underwater there's no starfish, so I'm just gonna go up. Huh. Wait, what is that area again? Okay, I can't get inside, but I can see, kind of see what's inside. Ah, found it. Yeah, let me get to a sword.
Is this an answer from this world?
I am not really interested in fighting you. I'm searching for some starfish. Where are the rest of them, man? I just found 2 of them. Oh my god. It's not good. Okay, I guess I need like a guide. Huh. I don't know why I came up here, but I came up here somehow. And yeah, actually, you know what? How long I have been streaming today? 1.5 hours. Yeah, I feel like I should like end the stream right now though. I don't really wanna continue, let's say. The only thing I actually wanna continue about like today's stream is like I wanna work on my characters. That are the character I'm working right now is what was her name again? The gun lady? Yeah, her. How many do I need again? 20. Wait, I didn't got any? Ah, okay, never mind. I got them and like I used them as soon as I got her, nah. Whew. Let me actually open up a map then. What are those things called again? 𝗏𝗵𝗀𝘀𝗀𝗃. Just a second. Map. Found it. Okay, yeah, I was right. It's on all of them are on the shore. Some are on the water. Okay, underwater. Yeah, let's start from the start then. Over here. Huh. Let's also do some of these then. And we should get more than just like 50. Just a second.
Illusion shattered. Go. Propagate. Shine down. Illusion shattered. Wheel of life. Shadows of fate. Ha! Now you shall perish.
Okay, why did I came back over this side? My brain is not working, don't mind me.
No escape. Go. Fate is upon you.
Propagate!
Okay, where's the camera? You know what? Never mind. Yeah, I'm gonna be in the stream now. I'm falling asleep out on top too, so yeah. I could have played Make a Break, but I also like Make a Break is on under maintenance if I'm not wrong, so I can't really turn that game on. So yeah, today I finished up Emily's story quest, and as I see, the event story quests are gonna be available on next week. So I'm gonna be doing those on next week. And yeah, this was your 𝗬𝗵𝗵𝗀, and thank you for coming to my CH. I'm gonna be playing Written Waves tomorrow, so if you guys are interested, come by, say hi, and all the other stuff. I'm gonna be working on my characters next month, so if you guys are interested on that, the whole month is long event, you just join my Discord, and yeah, let's see what happens in next month, man. I hope I can actually do that thing I said right now. Either way, I'm gonna be going now. Go eat, sleep, and repeat. So see you guys next time.